you love. Bet even the Savior needs some battle practice.
Keep poking.
You wanted to speak to me?
Well, you know better than anyone it's a dangerous world out there, and not just against machines. Name's Odin. This here's my training pit. Best place to practice close combat this side of the Forbidden West.
Ooh.
Say, I wonder who'd win in a fight. You, the Savior of Meridian, Champion of the East, or the Enduring, Master of the West.
Who?
The Enduring, a legendary Tanakh fighter, the Master of Masters. I've heard the Tanakh have training pits just like this one. It's how the warriors get so fierce, see? And only the very best from the pits get to train with the Enduring.
So, to find the Enduring, I should look for these training pits if I'm ever out that way?
You'll have to go far if you do. The Tanakh are split into 3 clans. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits. My guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with the Enduring. If the Tanakh don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now, I also offer challenges to test your fighting skill.
Who would I be fighting exactly? You?
Well, I know you're the Savior and all, but you have to beat all the others first to challenge me. Rules are rules. We only use dual blades and practice arrows, mind. These drunken fools would run themselves through otherwise. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you say? Up for some training?
I might be.
That's what I like to hear.
That's gonna be a fun one. We gonna do that one.
What strikes your fancy? Nice to see you back.
All right. I guess let's get this over with.
Attacks are fast, but easily blocked. So learn to combine them with other attacks.
Whoa.
The attacks break weapon blocks and do more damage. But they're slow, so your opponents might counterattack. attacks smash weapon blocks to really hammer an enemy with damage, but they're slow and leave you vulnerable, so pick your moment.
Go ahead, get those out the way. Man. It ain't nothing for me to do over here.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
I like how they. So why is this still
What
up
strikes
here?
your fancy?
I guess practice. Nah. So let's see here. Me and these phone calls.
Never fear, my
don't let me talk to him.
It counts. Of course it counts. Or am I? It counts.
Ignoring me again?
This is the weirdest.
Laura drinks. That's it.
Didn't let you talk to him.
Shop's closed, Red. You're welcome to use the workbench. Best I can do.
Let's go see what's up here. Boy. I think I could be a little bit easier on my controller now. Before it was just feeling real. It was real, how do I say it? Man, and it was my best controller. That was the weirdest thing. I had stick drift and like the X button didn't work. Like whenever I'd be trying to jump, like it's a bunch of weird stuff going on.
It's a Tanakh game.
Change your mind about that
Any
brew?
tribe can enjoy it.
Oh, we definitely about to mess with her. I got this feeling I'm gonna be pretty good at that game.
Hey, Milda. Milda. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hole.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals. No trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boysenberry stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pot if you go to the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildif. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Amber the nice girl, ain't she? I bet this thing's already done.
Already got enough meat and bitter leaf. Just need to grab a metal hammer for this kind.
Hey, I thought you'd left.
Ah, Savior! Over here!
Ignoring me again?
Savior, thank you for taking the time. And my condolences that you had to endure Ulvin's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Dawn, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damn concession decree.
How did the Bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvin up.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Well, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
What is this concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the Bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How does blaming the Karja for the Bristlebacks help Ulvund get his concession?
Look around. This may
Give
be
everybody a
the
little bit of
Sundom, but
everything.
Chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the Bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the Bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Ulvund has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
You said the Bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Or there's another city there. don't even know.
What?
Don't you think I forgot? I never forget. Make my day.
I hope something. You hear about that rhinoceros?
Let's go. Boy, which one of the developers is a rock climber?
Be careful not to let this stain my hands. I don't think I can get past them. Guess I should leave it for now. Can't get rid of the vines. Not yet, anyway.
Alright. It's a pretty cool transversal system.
This pigment would work well on armor.
Yeah. Oh shit, I slid that thing over here. That's pretty cool. That could have been a missed story point. That was pretty cool. I think last time I had said I was going to focus on progress. Oh, he lucked up for sure. I'm over here trying to press square to reload. I guess they were cheap enough.
Acid could work against that machine. Scroungers. Motive said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles.
There's a nice bit of machines over here. Never really been a big guy on traps.
I find the right cauldron, could learn how to ride this machine. Machine doesn't like fire. Bet a diner would be interested in this.
You didn't see nothing. My man hit the Scooby-Doo, bro.
No metal panel. Better check another scrap pile.
Oh no, let's get the roving dude. Yo.
It's Frost.
Homie over here like, what? What just... Little did he know everybody doing it.
Okay, now to look through the scrap piles for a metal panel.
Just gotta get in this one.
I think I have everything I need for Mildiff. Good thing, too. I can use a decent meal.
Oh, check that out. Somebody's talking about me in my ear itching. Just enjoy the beauty for a second. Having a new controller? What? I think Fortnite about to be off the chain. High response. Man. That little thing on their back works. Thought you had something. Let me break one of them things off. Oh, come on. I need all of that. Skirt. There's no way he can get it too. Man, my God. It's really about these horns, man. I'm sorry. Horns, they seem like they're valuable. So right now they won't give me access to no shops. So yeah, you gotta come up off of those, man. This is so let's go see what else we could do. What was this? Oh, the bristlebacks. We could go do the bristlebacks. I think we might do this on the way back though. funny. That was wild. Don't worry, I'm gonna take all of these. Let them dip. Hey, stop where you are, buddy. Oh, they respawned over there already. I honestly think I ought to stop back through the town. I'll go get this little points for sure. Oh, that ain't even town yet.
Olvin can't just ignore us like this, can he? We almost died here. Have you seen that? What are we supposed to do?
You're welcome, Elvin.
In all the singing, I say.
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Olvin himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2.
Each journey begins with a single step, I guess. I think I have everything you asked for.
Then just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
Wow. Mildef, that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. And your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again. Now all you're missing is a flagon of ale.
That reminds me. No, I don't.
To the fort!
It might be a good idea to stock up on some food before I head back out. See what else Mildef's cooking up.
Back for that free meal? Go on, peruse my menu.
Oh, you only take 2 with you. Okay. That's cool.
Ignoring me again? Flame for the brewmaster. Start thinking you live here.
It's a Tanaka. Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanaka original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too. All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner? That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move, how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from, and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward. Remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round, so go ahead and pick a second machine. Move that machine forward. It's all part of the learning process. Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn. We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece close enough to attack. When performing an attack, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent's. A machine and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine. Did you get all that? Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine. Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move one space further. Try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean. That's about it for your turn, then. Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those, and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time. And by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to do, but sometimes that can be a good thing. Overcharge your machine to attack mine a second time, and I'll show you what I mean. Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or two.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor, though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. I know I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
look like we could get skill points from just playing this game. So I mean, we might be playing this game.
I'll see you later,
We have to
Aloy.
take a seat.
As hammer strikes steel. Not again. Knew you couldn't resist some good company. I'd love some ale. Please. We need to have surprise to come in.
Fate brings us together yet again.
Hey. Excuse me.
Nora drinks. That's it. I would have seen everything. As I was saying.
Come on, you love.
Hey, Savior. We could use your help with these bristlebacks running amok. You're awful far west for Nora, aren't you?
Help! He's after me!
That bristleback's gonna run him down.
Thank the forge you were here.
Get inside until it's safe.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Got all this stuff. Oh, I did say I was gonna go bust across over here.
This whole area is rich.
Hey, you! Make it worth your while if you kill these scroungers.
It's always something.
Hold tight. I'll see what I can do.
Detect suspicion.
Try luring them into the tripwire.
last one.
Come on over. Let me give thanks proper like.
Thanks. Fuck your thanks. He tried to kill me. Come on. You want me to the tripwire.
I see you're a practiced hunter. Took you less time to kill those scroungers than vanguards to kill one bristleback.
So the vanguards came through here?
Yeah, just a bit ago. Down that bristleback, headed south. Then those scroungers showed up to carve the carcass, as they do.
South, after more bristlebacks?
Probably. This whole valley is swarming with them. The vanguard seemed dead set on getting rid of them.
I see.
Hold on there, Red. If you're gonna go chasing across the Daunt, you're gonna want a tripcaster. Not just any tripcaster. One of my make. Free of charge.
Workmanship looks solid enough.
Yep. Been tweaking the design since I left Chain Scrape. More room to tinker out here and less chance of, well, accidents.
Did something happen in Chain Scrape?
More like someone.
Let me guess. Olvend.
Back when I had a place in town, he took a real interest in my wares. Kept pressing for the Olvend discounts. I said no. He didn't like that so much. I can't prove it, but that chuff bucket set my workshop on fire. Felt it best to put some distance between us after that.
Cable car operator told me the bristlebacks just appeared yesterday. Do you know anything about them?
How is old Karn? Back in the day, me and him got in all sorts of trouble. There was this one time that...
Anything about the bristlebacks?
No. Karn said true. Just showed up and ran amok. Lucky for me, I've got you and the Vanguard swooping in time to save my backside.
I should get going. Thanks for the tripcaster.
While you're blasting bristlebacks, I think I'll head down to the hunting grounds. Did you know they have a tripcaster trial? Come by later if you want to try it out.
Maybe. After I get things under control. So Errand headed south. Should be able to pick up his tracks with my focus. For the next fight. headed up the hill. The errands? My focus can help me follow them. Let's see where this leads. Sounds like someone's putting up a fight.
It's my guy from the first one.
Another one down.
The one I think that was shooting the shot.
This is what I was forced for. No ledgers to fill. No boring mid-afternoon patrols. Just a hammer. Just the fight. Aloy?
Errand!
I'm about to lace this dude. Excuse me though.
Stay where you are. I'll handle the rest.
Man, it's a little warthog. He's not a little warthog.
Those bristlebacks have acid canisters on their backs. It should trigger a chain reaction if I hit them with acid arrows.
Oh, what? Oh, y'all boys doing the most. Back up off me. Back up off me. Stop it. Stop. Woo. Let's see what we got.
Aloy. Yeah, you might have to meet me halfway.
On me. I can send it to my stash.
Caught me at my best, as usual.
Well, you did the hard part. I just took care of the stragglers. How bad is it?
Who needs ribs, huh? Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, well, I know you didn't come all the way to the Daunt just to watch me get wrecked. So what's the story?
I need the embassy to happen, so I can head west. Erend, what I did at the Spire, what we did, it didn't end the threat. It just slowed it down. There's still more to do.
Really? Well, that's great. I mean, yeah, not the threat's not over part. That's not so great. But hey, whatever you're up against, your spear, my hammer, just like old times.
Erend, I need the embassy now. I can't wait for you to heal.
Couple of days rest, if that.
Actually, even if you weren't hurt, what I have to do, it's better if I do.
Alone. That figures.
Erend! I hate to interrupt the romance, but I'm pretty banged up.
Don't blow your blaze, I'm coming.
Oh, this just keeps getting better. Huh. Listen, I'll go to Barren Light, get patched up. If you want this embassy to happen, we're gonna need this sun priest, Studius Wadis.
Oh, I know him. I'll clear the Valley of Bristlebacks, then send Wadis to Barren Light. I'll catch up with you there.
Well, I guess that's sort of like a goodbye.
Everybody seems to really like this.
You? Sorry?
Dude.
Yeah, that'd be a first.
Priest.
Where is this coming from?
Hey, just, forget it, yeah? Oh, it's nothing.
It sounds like something.
All right, fine. Now, after the battle at the Spire, you took off. You left without so much as a handshake.
I mean, people like me, we fought and bled at your side, Aloy. You just disappear? What kind of person does that?
Oh, I got it.
Erend, I left when I did, how I did, for a reason. A good one.
Oh, thanks for sharing.
Listen to me. Life on Earth is in danger, and only I can save it.
What are you talking about?
Exactly what I just said. Everything living is going to die unless I fix a piece of technology created by the old ones. And transform it.
Well, I guess that's a reason, right? I'm an idiot.
Erend! By the Forge.
I guess that's my cue.
Maybe I should go with you to Barren Light.
No, hey, you'll need it elsewhere, obviously. We'll make it without you.
That doesn't sound good.
You'll have to handle that one on your own. We'll only...
I think right now I do have some skill points to burn, but I don't want to use them yet, I don't think. I don't think Tink.
Slow you down.
It's not what I want to do.
I'll have use for these soon enough. What are those Osram doing out here?
Quick! Gotta scrap him before the scroungers get him.
Oh, that bristleback's charging right at them.
Damn it! Ha-ha! Another one for the scrap pile. Your help was timely, Nora.
Just get back to Chainscrape before you get yourselves killed.
Not with all this salvage lying about. Come on, crew. Back to it.
There's the quarry Fairless mentioned.
Sweet spot, we finally got some. And break those asses tuckers! Good hit. Now do it again. That's it. Smash him to scrap.
One less machine.
Look at that thing drop!
Another one down. Incoming.
Whoa, I didn't even see that. That chick said someone's down.
Looks like the Osram decided to put up a fight.
Finally got help!
Another one down.
Look out! We got a different machine out here!
Some assets for fire instead of acid.
Gotta take more.
One less machine. Another one down. Okay, better. One less machine.
Look at that thing drop!
There. Quarry's safe.
Stranger, come on over here. We gotta talk. I don't know what Honora's doing out here, but consider yourself owed. We tried to hold off and wait for the Vanguard, but one of them bristlebacks charged us. Next thing you know was a full-fledged fracas.
Is everyone okay?
We lost some good people, but we would have lost the whole quarry without you.
Well, at least it's quiet now.
Your ears ought to be ringing with a quarry at work, but Chain Scrape's whistle ain't blowing, so we're stuck picking up the pieces.
You need the whistle to get back to work?
Me and my crew were just little cogs out here. Can't lift a hammer till Olvin blows that thing. Cause if we work without his say-so, he'll ban us. And my people have been through enough.
Olvin holds that much power?
He's got the money and connections to snuff our fires for good. Almost feels like we stood a better chance with the
What are you and your crew working on?
We're supposed to be working Olvin's claim, digging out stone to show our barren light. But the work stoppage and the bristlebacks cut us short. Never seen those blasted things in a dawn before. Where in Forge Fire did they come from?
I'm not sure. At least not yet. I need to get going. Stay safe.
Thanks to you, that might actually be possible today.
I think I've cleared out most of the bristlebacks. Chain Scrape. I'll go give Olvin the good news. What he's to. Then maybe this embassy can finally happen.